Sean "Diddy" Combs, once a towering figure in the music industry, now faces serious legal challenges that have upended his public image. For decades, Combs, known by many names like Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, and just Diddy, cultivated a persona of success, wealth, and charm. His Bad Boy Records label launched numerous careers and made him a cultural icon. However, beneath that glamorous facade, allegations of dark, criminal behavior have emerged, tarnishing his legacy and putting him at the center of a federal indictment. The accusations against Combs are severe. He has been charged with leading a criminal enterprise involved in crimes ranging from arson and kidnapping to bribery and sex trafficking. His downfall became public last year when a series of lawsuits revealed shocking allegations, especially one from his ex-partner, singer Cassie. Her lawsuit detailed years of abuse, violence, and coercion, alleging that Combs raped her, physically assaulted her, and manipulated her emotionally. Though he quickly settled the case, the accusations marked the beginning of a cascade of legal troubles for the once untouchable mogul. Cassie's claims were not the only ones against him. More lawsuits from different women surfaced, some stemming from decades ago. These cases were filed under New York's Adult Survivors Act, which allowed individuals to pursue legal action despite the age of the alleged incidents. These allegations described Combs as manipulative and abusive, using his power to control and exploit others, particularly women in his circle. What was once seen as charisma and confidence now looked like control and coercion, as victims came forward to share their stories. The most damning evidence of Combs' behavior was caught on camera. CNN released a video from 2016 showing Combs chasing Cassie down a hotel corridor and violently attacking her near an elevator. The footage contradicted Combs' previous denials of any wrongdoing and forced him to issue a public apology. In a rare moment of contrition, Combs admitted his behavior in the video was inexcusable, claiming to have sought therapy and rehab afterward. But the damage was done, his reputation took a severe hit, and the video was seen as proof of the violence he had long been accused of. In addition to the disturbing allegations from his personal life, Combs is also facing charges related to his so-called freak-offs, events that reportedly involved the exploitation of women. These parties, described in lawsuits and confirmed through federal raids, were said to include physical, emotional, and sexual abuse. Federal investigators uncovered more than 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant during a raid, along with narcotics, AR-15s with defaced serial numbers, and other items tied to his criminal enterprise. This painted a picture of a man who had used his power, money, and influence to manipulate and harm others. The legal fallout has been swift and severe. Institutions and figures that once celebrated Combs have now distanced themselves. Howard University, where Combs had received an honorary degree, revoked the honor and disbanded a scholarship program in his name. The mayor of New York City, Eric Adams, asked Combs to return the key to the city, an award given to him just a year earlier. Miami Beach, which had once honored him with a dedicated Sean "Diddy" Combs Day, also revoked the recognition, stating that his behavior no longer aligned with the values of the community. These acts of disavowal from respected institutions underscored just how far Combs had fallen from the pedestal he once occupied. Combs' Teflon-like ability to escape the consequences of his past legal troubles appears to have run out. For years, he avoided prison time for various charges, including gun possession and incidents involving violence. However, the current charges, racketeering, sex trafficking, and other serious crimes, are far more significant. The federal indictment paints Combs as the mastermind of a criminal enterprise that used violence, manipulation, and fear to maintain control over victims. Authorities have made it clear that they intend to hold him accountable for the wide range of alleged illegal activities he orchestrated. One notable part of the federal case involved the arrest of Brendan Paul, a former college athlete accused of being a drug mule for Combs. This arrest, along with the seizure of illegal firearms and drugs during raids on Combs' properties, indicated that the criminal enterprise allegedly extended far beyond just sexual exploitation. The scale and complexity of the operation suggest that Combs' influence permeated multiple illegal arenas, further complicating his legal defense. As the legal proceedings continue, Combs faces the very real possibility of spending decades, if not the rest of his life, in prison. His public apologies and attempts to rehabilitate his image have not stemmed the tide of legal challenges. The man who once seemed untouchable is now fighting for his freedom, with a mountain of evidence against him. Even his wealth and power, which helped him evade legal consequences in the past, may not be enough to save him this time. Combs' story is a cautionary tale about the dangers of unchecked power and fame. For years, he maintained an image of success, philanthropy, and creativity while allegedly engaging in criminal activities behind closed doors. His fall from grace has been dramatic, and the allegations against him have permanently altered the public's perception of the man once known as Diddy. Now, rather than being remembered for his contributions to music and culture, Combs may be remembered as a man who exploited those around him for personal gain and satisfaction. In the end, the legacy of Sean "Diddy" Combs will likely be defined not by his hits or business ventures, but by the legal battles and accusations that have brought him to the brink of ruin. What once seemed like an unstoppable career has now been overshadowed by the darker elements of his life, leaving a complicated and tainted legacy behind.